Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. It's Foodie Friday, yes, and if you've seen the description, it's my special brew, Yorkshire Tea Muffins. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? They could be called cupcakes, if you want to go there. To me, as a professional baker, they're just miniature cakes. Yeah, if you've never seen me before, I'm a professional baker, and on Fridays, I make you recipes. Or sometimes I could do reviews, whichever the case may be. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and please share. And don't forget to check the description because that is where you'll find your recipe and playlists. I've also started a new playlist on cupcakes and muffins. And while you're down there, just tick that box saying subscribe. Anyway, we'll get right on with the recipe. And for your recipe, you want 164 grams of plain flour, 51 grams of dark brown sugar, 51 grams of light brown sugar, 120 grams of raisins. Now they have been soaked overnight and that's why they're all puffed up. 6 grams of baking powder, 125 grams of milk, 80 grams of egg and 62 grams of butter melted. And also for your recipe, you want a muffin tray or a cupcake tray and some papers to go in it. And this recipe is most likely going to make 7. It's now time to put your oven on. Now your oven temperature wants to be 190 Celsius and these are going to bake for around about 20 to 25 minutes, give or take. But it is important to get that preheat oven on because this recipe doesn't take long to do. Because once you've weighed everything up, it's basically a straightforward mix and into the tin and into the oven. Right, we'll get on with the mixing. Now the first thing that we do is put all our dry ingredients into the bowl, but we sieve everything first. And all you need to do is just get your hand in there and go round and round. And this is much better than using spoons and all that rubbish. Because you use that part here and it's just round and round. And if you've got any odd lumps, don't worry too much about it. In fact, squeeze them apart in your hands like that and they'll just disappear. Give this a good stir around. So all your ingredients is mixed fully in. And make a well. Now for your wet ingredients, put your milk in and your eggs. Now give this a good whisk round. Now add in your butter. Mix that in well. Our dry ingredients again. Now all we're going to do is pour this into the middle. And very carefully fold it in. All you're doing with this is just covering the dry ingredients. Not going to go and whip it up. Just fold it in, just to cover. Now add in your fruit. And then just fold this in as well. Now you need your muffin tray, and this most likely is going to make 7. A nice little tip is get yourself one of these. It's an 80ml cup, just a job, and it'll fill these up perfectly. See, in. Well, they're now ready for the oven. We'll get them in. And it's best to bake them in the middle of the oven so the actual temperature goes around them. And halfway through the baking, turn it round. And now our Yorkshire Tea Muffins have gone into the oven. They will take around about 25 minutes. Now halfway through, do turn them around. In fact, give it 10 minutes and then turn around in the oven. That's just to get that nice even bake. And we're on the money, and we'll see in about 20 minutes. The Yorkshire Tea Muffins are ready. and I can't wait to have a brew with my muffin. And we'll get them out of the oven. Oh yes, lovely. Just look at those babies. That is scrummy. As soon as your muffins come out of the oven, you need to get them onto a cooling wire. Now, don't they look good? Scrummy. Well, there you go, folks. Wasn't that nice and easy? And God, these smell good. Oh, you can smell the Yorkshire tea in there. Just remember, when you're making these, I did put the fruit and I left the fruit overnight in boiling hot water and 4 tea bags. That's all I did, and just let them soak. Basically what your fruit does is it absorbs all the water. It actually puts it back to what a grape looks like in the first place. Well, that's what it's all about. And once you cut them open, that fruit will be filled. And every time you take a bite, you'll get that taste of Yorkshire tea. And obviously with the brown sugar in there as well, it just gives that bit of colour. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe and please share. And don't forget, your recipe is down in the description. And also you'll find numbers of playlists and a brand new playlist on cupcakes and muffin cakes, if that sounds a bit of a mouthful for you guys. And we'll see you again very shortly on the Crazy Baker channel. Laters! This is the Crazy Baker channel. Baking, lifestyle, recipes, reviews, I am the Crazy Baker. Please subscribe and please share. Laters!